Hey guys, what's up? Q Mr. 412 here, and today's movie review is The Expendables, starring all these good actors from different eras. And it has Stallone, Bruce Willis, there's a cameo with Arnold Schwarzenegger in it. So, The Expendables is a movie about these good fellas who are mercenaries. And they don't act like them, but they are. And this whole movie is kind of difficult to explain. But in the same sense, it's a good movie to watch nonetheless. It's rated R for tons of violence. Let's get it on here, as you can see. So, if they were shooting for PG-13, that's great. I think they just want to amp up the action with this film. So, what is this movie about? This movie, The Expendables, is about these bands of friends who are mercenaries who take on a job from a Mr. Church, who Bruce Willis plays, and another I'll get to that scene in a second. But nonetheless, they are hired by Mr. Church. And what is the whole plot with Mr. Church? He wants to take down the just put a V in front of Selena, and you got Valena. So something like that. Valena. So Mr. Church hires these band of mercenaries to take out the general of Valena, and it is a unique thing because there are a few twists and turns and some comedy moments throughout the film with each of these stars having great screen time, having whatever. Point being, so they get to the island, and first to recon it, just so they know where everything is. Then they go back to the island, and they get a briefing done with Lee Statham and, of course, Stallone. We have Mickey Rourke, who's in here. He has a good fun parts in this. And so they go to the island to save the girl, who is the general's daughter, for some reason, who cannot leave the island of Valenia. The heck with it. Selena with a V, Valenia, there we go. I'll get to that in a second too. So, they get to the island, and they find out through the film, just from beginning to end, that Mr. Church didn't say the entire thing. So, Mr. Church wants the general dead for his cocaine farm he's doing. And so they utterly destroy the palace that he was living in, along with the entire, what seems to be like cocaine plant. And I was amazed with what they did. Now, it didn't do good in theater. Well, it did, for my opinion. I think it did good in theaters. Rating wise, I'm not going to get into that yet. Stallone's character, Barney, I believe, he goes back to rescue the girl since his brother told him a tale of one of his, and we find out that he goes back there, he saves the girl, and at the end of the film, everyone's having fun, just like in the beginning of the film. So they destroy the entire thing, and everything gets blown to pieces and smithereens. So that's what the movie's about. It's big explosions, great stars. It's not a bad movie. I personally think they could have made it a little bit longer, but for an hour and 43 minutes, that's enough time to put in great action sequences, tons of explosions. Here is it. And what I like about the movie is, besides the explosions, is the scenes that have the neat humor to it. For instance, in the beginning of the first scene, we have a little quick fight scene between Lee and Blood Green. Forgive me if I'm pronouncing that wrong. He was the guy who did Ivan. Oh, in the fourth Rocky. So, yeah. Anyway, here is the Blu-ray movie, and so let me get back to the movie. So in the first scene, there's just this great scene where between Stallone, Lee, and the guy from Rocky, and then there's another scene on the island. Here's the DVD version of it. There's this one ridiculous line. Jason Statham says to their contact on the island, our name is Buddha Pest, and while he's saying pest, he's pointing to where's the digital copy, to Stallone, and it's just ridiculous fun. So it's like the action movie we've been all waiting for. So, with tons of ridiculous scenes like that, I gotta say, Stallone's got like not two or three, he's got a good plenty with a few of the cast members. So it's quite funny, and this movie's a blast of fun. It is. There's never a dull moment, alright? They always keep the humor and the lines so well. At the end of the film, we have Mickey Rourke facing off Statham in a sword. I guess you call it I'm not sure how they do it, but darts, but with knives. Anyway, that film ends up with these two throwing the knives at the board, and at the very end, you have all the cast members looking at Statham while he's walking out of the motorcycle room, and then he throws the knife. They all go, whoa, and that's when it all hits the credits. And then that's it. It's got the sense of like a little, I want to say 70s music. There's a little 7, it's like one song, but it's got like the good old stuff you would see today. So, if I was to give this movie a rating out of 5 stars, I would give it 3 stars, because it's great. And I would have given it 3.5 stars if they kept it running a little bit longer, but along with a few more great quotes and lines in the movie as well. So I give this movie 3 stars out of 5. It's rated R, so if you're 17 and up, there's no reason for you to watch it. And if you're 16 and younger, well, you gotta wait or watch it with a parent. So, it's just all action and all this stuff. There's nothing to it, really. So, this is my review of the Expendables, and before I go, I want you to take a look at the letters. As you can clearly see, it looks like they are all torn up and worn, and it's just different. So that's a neat thing for a movie. You don't see that on a DVD box, really, but it is a neat style. I mean, you have the whole Expendables sort of like worn out letters. So this is my review of the Expendables. Rate, comment, subscribe, and catch you later. Alright? If you're enjoying these, please subscribe or add me as a friend, or whatever you choose. Comment if you're enjoying these as well. If not, don't worry. I shall find something to make these even better. Alright? I'm sure down the road, something great will happen. Like a big explosion. So, that's it. Rate, comment, subscribe. I'll wait for that big explosion to come any moment now. Goodbye.